What's going on YouTube? It's me again, OuToNBaDbEHaViOr here, bringing you guys some more My Part gameplay. And you guys haven't noticed, this game has already started. I'm using my 6'3" sharpshooter, but hold on a second.
Give me the green light. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I am back. As like I said before, I am using my 6'3" sharpshooter, and I'll tell you why I've been using him so much for the last couple weeks. I'm playing with my boy Cook, and I'm playing with my boy Mello. Mello's got his 6'7" point guard, and Cook's got his 7' stretch big. So yeah, this video is going to be about getting my first park badge. Yes, I finally got my first park badge. Now, when 2K17 first came out or dropped, I rarely played it. I rarely played 2K17 at all. Maybe a few games here, a few games there, but it wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. Then until about 3 weeks ago, I started playing. I started to ramp it up, playing some park games, maybe 15, 20, 30 park games, then switching it up to Pro-Am, and then vice versa, and that stuff. And then I realized the people I was playing with, most likely Cook and Mello and CB and my boy Penguin, they were getting park cards. Not park cards, park badges. So I was like, crap, I have to get these. Or I have to at least get one or two, so I won't be left out. So I asked them, I was like, what's the easiest badge to get, and what's it take to get them? The common answer from all of them was game point. So I was like, okay. And I knew I was getting close with my sharpshooter, because like for the last 2-3 weeks, I was ending games. So I knew it was getting close. I just didn't know how many I needed. They said about 50 or 60. I was like, okay. So if people don't know what game point is, it's you hit the game-winning shot basically. So that's it. It's pretty simple in that. Just hit the game winner, and that's it. Now, you probably do this 50-60 times, somewhere along there, and the badge will pop up. Now, like I said, so I kept asking my teammates, can I end it? Can I end it? Can I end it? Because I wanted a badge, and I finally got it. So I am stoked about that. So that's one badge. Now, I'm not going to go grinding for other badges. If I get it, if I get more than one, great. If I don't, that's okay with me, because I bring more than one guy to the park. So if you bring a second guy to the park, you have to start your my park badge grind again, start all over again. And if you bring someone else out, you have to start them all over again. So I don't know, it might be a little bit too much work, but if you play park a lot, as Cook fires that thing to South Beach, because I don't know where that was going, but if you play park enough, with at least one or two guys, eventually you'll get some of these park badges. I'm not saying you get all of them, but eventually, just for the pure fact you play a lot of my park, a lot of games, a lot of wins, eventually you'll get some of these my park badges. So like I said before, if I do get them, great. If I don't, that's okay too. But like I said, I have been playing a lot of my park and my Pro-Am with my sharpshooter. So I knew I was close to getting this badge, so that's why I kept asking for the last shot. So I appreciated my teammates for letting me do it. So yeah, that's it. This is going to be a long video. It's going to be 2 games in one. So I hope you guys do watch both of them. I don't get the my park badge in this first game. It's the second game that it does pop up. So just stay tuned. Watch the first one, and then watch the second one, and you guys can watch me get my first my park badge. And yeah, so I am grinding. I'm grinding a lot more than I was when 2K first came out. So I plan on trying to get as high as overall as I can, whether that's L1, Superstar 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. I'm gonna try my best. And Cook, I'm not sure what the hell that was, because that thing was ugly, but that's 2 mistakes, so one more mistake, I don't know, my man. But yeah, so, and unlike my career badges, as soon as you get the badge, it's not going to pop right up. You're going to have to wait until after the game is over, obviously, and I think you're going to have to wait until you see a rep bar like finish moving, and after you see it finish moving, it's going to pop up, because mine popped up and then it disappeared and then it popped up again. So I don't know if that happens to all the badges. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a my park badge freak, because like I said, I only have one. So I know that's just what happened to me. So then that's the only my park badge I have. So yeah. And on the other note, I now have 5 created players. I have a playmaking point guard who's a 95 who has 38 badges. I have a slasher who's a 97 that has 41 badges. I have a stretch big who's a 90 and he has 26 badges. And then I have my newly created athletic finisher power forward. I just created him like 2 or 3 days ago. He is I think he has 17 badges, I think. And all 5 of my players have all their grand badges. So I do put a lot of work. I mean, a lot of work into my career. You have to. I mean, you don't have to get 40 badges for your my player. You don't have to have 30 or 20 or 10. You can just get the badges that you can upgrade those bad boys to Hall of Fame, and then eventually you get your grand badge, and then that's it. If you want to get more, you can. If you don't, that's fine. But I've seen some glass cleaners come out here to park with more my park badges and my career badges. I've seen sharpshooters come out here. They have 0 badges on bronze, but they have. I saw one who had a sharpshooter. He had ankle breaker and dimer, but yet he didn't have any of his shooting badges on bronze. He didn't have anything, and he was a 92. Now I'm saying to myself, like, do these people know what they're doing? Is this just a joke, or is that just maybe they created the wrong player? I don't know, but yeah. So if you're gonna get this game and you're starting out, go play my career first. Get your badges and then come to park. Because if you don't have your badges, you're gonna be at a huge disadvantage. I mean, a huge. My park badges, my career badges help you. They can't hurt you. So the more you have, the better you are. It's simple as that. Some people just want to use all 80 upgrades, upgrade their player to 87, and jump right on park. And then they'll bitch that, oh, my player's not good enough, I should have created another player, blah, 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 and all that nonsense they spit out. What they really have to do is just get your badges. Grind to get the extra attribute upgrades and upgrade your player. It's that simple, fellas. But it just seems to me like people's my park rep is more important than getting their my player up to a certain level. So and you know what, if that's what you want to do, if that's your preference, no, that's fine. Do what you got to do. But don't sit here and bitch about it. It's because, oh, my player's not good enough, I should have done this, I should have done that, and other nonsense. You can always go back and play with the same player and just get his badges and do the practices, get your upgrades, and make your player better. You can't make your player better by playing park. You can't. It's my career. You have to grind on my career to get your player better. You can't get attribute upgrades on my career, on my park. You can, but you have to reach a certain level to get an extra 2 upgrades. So you guys really want to grind on my park for that long to get 2 extra upgrades when you can be doing my career and get your guy maxed out a hell of a lot faster than going to park with an 87. Starting off at park at 87, starting off at a rookie 1 and grinding on park until you get 2 attribute upgrades. Does that make any sense to you guys? If it does, let me know, because it doesn't to me. It It doesn't to me at all. So play my career. Get your attribute upgrades, or get as many as you can. Get your badges. Get as many as you can or you want. Like I said, you don't need 40. You don't need 30. You need 5. Maximum to Hall of Fame. Get your grand badge, and that's it. Hop on park. That's it. That's simple. It's not hard. It's not hard getting badges. Some archetypes, they're not hard. They just take a long time. It takes patience. I know a lot of people don't like playing my career. They don't like doing whole 12-minute quarters and all the other nonsense. They don't like grinding for badges. Me, I do. I like grinding for badges. I think it's fun to me. That's why I have all these badges for all my guys. Now, I'm not a big YouTuber. I mean, I could be. If you guys help me out, subscribe, like, and comment on my videos. I mean, that would help me out huge. But so I'm not a big YouTuber. But I do have 4 players right now that are at least 90 overall, and at least have 40 badges. I've got to be the only YouTuber that has that. And I'm gonna have 4 out of my 5 players with at least 40 plus badges. And if I'm not the only guy on YouTube that has that, and I know people don't, let's create 5 players and get 40 badges. I know people don't do that, but that just shows you that I do grind on my career. So I do that, and I'm not gonna get any more badges for my stretch big. He has, I think, 27 or 28 badges, so that's good enough for him. I'm not going to use him anymore on my career, but I'm eventually going to get 2 more badges for my sharpshooter to get him to 40. 2 more badges for my playmaking point guard to get him 40, and I'm working on my athletic finisher right now, and I think he has 17, 18, somewhere along there, and eventually get him 40. So as you can see, my boy Mel hit with that brick wall right there. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you that I grind out my career. I've played a lot of seasons with my playmaker. I've gotten like 4 seasons in, 4.5 seasons with my slasher. I have like 2.5 seasons. With my stretch big, it's 2 seasons. With my sharpshooter, it's 2.5 seasons, and with my athletic finisher, it's only 24 games, something like that, 25 games. So I do play a lot of my career. I like playing my career. I think it's fun. So yeah, that's what I do. And then I'll bring that player out. Usually it takes me about a day to get my player to at least a 90 overall, because I grind. I grind on my career to get the player I want to build. So yeah, that's how. And I never. Now this is how I upgrade my player. I never upgrade his attributes at all. I leave him at 55 until I get his badges all the way to Hall of Fame, and then as soon as I get him Hall of Fame, I'll upgrade him all the way to 87. And then I'll work from there. And as I'm going, I'm getting more attribute upgrades, more attribute upgrades. So it's not just 80. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope you like it. You guys can comment. You guys can sub. It is up to you guys. So once again, this is OuToNBaDbEHaViOr here. Later.
The green